Phase 5 will soon conclude with an assembly, an anti-heroes assembly, but before that even comes to fruition, Marvel is already preparing for another one. This new assembly is something fans have been asking about for a long time. The Young Avengers. Almost all of its members have appeared in different corners of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but Marvel doesn't want to call them the Young Avengers. Instead, a completely different name is surfacing, solely because of the character who will lead this team. But before diving into this suspense, let's talk about all the members of this team, who will lead it, and finally, the new name they might adopt. An industry insider has revealed that the Young Avengers won't be called by their original name. The reasoning? The actors portraying these characters aren't young anymore. However, setting aside the young argument, the new name does make sense. The confirmation of this assembly within the MCU was already teased in the post-credits scene of the Marvels. Moreover, from the moment Billy and Tommy appeared in the MCU, fans were given subtle hints about a future Young Avengers team. Through Phase 4 and Phase 5, we've been gradually introduced to various members of this team. Let's discuss them one by one. Kate Bishop. First up, we have Kate Bishop. Marvel's Hawkeye series on Disney Plus began with Clint Barton, but it ended with the introduction of a new Hawkeye, Kate Bishop. She took up the mantle after teaming up with Clint, battling the tracksuit mafia, using Pym arrows, sneaking into Maya Lopez's apartment, and even slapping a Black Widow, Yelena Belova. She also held her ground against Kingpin, solidifying herself as a capable hero. Kate's mother is currently in prison for her crimes, and Clint, after enduring numerous injuries, has passed the baton to Kate, making her the current Hawkeye. She meets Kamala Khan at the end of the Marvels, where Kamala humorously points out she's not the only child hero. Kate, however, corrects her, saying she's 23. This interaction confirms that Kate is part of Kamala's team, and Kamala seems to be acting as the Nick Fury of this Young Avengers group. Kamala Khan, Ms. Marvel. Speaking of Kamala Khan, no one's a bigger Avengers fan than Ms. Marvel herself. Her grandmother belonged to another dimension and left behind a quantum band, which activated Kamala's mutant powers. These powers allow her to manipulate light, alter her size, and occasionally see visions. Thanks to the band, Kamala encountered the Marvels, Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau. Together, they defeated Dar-Benn, after which Kamala ended up with 2 quantum bands. Kamala gained access to SABR files through Nick Fury, where she learned about Kate Bishop and Scott Lang's daughter, Cassie Lang. Kamala then recruited Kate in a way that mirrored Nick Fury's recruitment of Tony Stark and Iron Man. Cassie Lang. Next up is Cassie Lang, Scott Lang's daughter. Cassie has faced plenty of challenges growing up. She witnessed Yellow Jacket attacking her house, endured her father's imprisonment, and spent 5 years without him while he was stuck in the quantum realm. These experiences motivated her to make a difference, leading her to protest for the homeless and work on a quantum satellite with Hank and Hope Pym. During Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania, Cassie donned a superhero suit and took on the mantle of stature. She faced off against Modok in her giant form and contributed to defeating Kong the Conqueror. Kamala's list of recruits prominently features Cassie Lang. Patriot. Every Avengers team needs a super soldier, and in this case, it's not Captain America, but his descendant. In The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, we met Isaiah Bradley, a super soldier who endured years of experimentation. Sam Wilson brought his story to light, earning Isaiah the respect he deserved. Isaiah's grandson, Eli Bradley, is better known as Patriot in the comics, a key member of the Young Avengers. While Eli doesn't possess super soldier powers, yet his protective and supportive nature toward his grandfather hints at his potential inclusion in this team. Riri Williams. Lastly, we have Riri Williams, who drew significant attention in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. Riri is a gifted inventor whose genius attracted the interest of multiple parties. From Wakanda Forever, we learned that she created a vibranium detector from scraps of junk. However, the strange thing is that she set such a dangerous password that she couldn't even open her own computer. This shows she needs a lot of guidance. She built a flying suit of armor similar to Iron Man's suit, which I think is the best armor Riri has built so far. Her second armor, which looks like a Power Ranger, was made using Wakandan technology and was useful during the Wakandan and Talokan War. We'll get a better glimpse of Riri's life post-Wakanda in the Ironheart series, where science and magic will collide. In the comics, Riri is part of the Champions team, which is likely to be the name of the Young Avengers in the MCU. Now let's talk about Billy Maximoff, the central character of Agatha. All along, like his mother, he unknowingly turned the entire Witch's Road into reality. He also possesses chaos magic like the Scarlet Witch. While he has studied witchcraft from the internet, he might not yet realize that most things he imagines can become real. He has faced death, both by dying and by seeing it up close. This experience makes him a powerful character who will prove to be a great asset to the Young Avengers team. Currently, he has teamed up with Agatha to find his brother, Tommy, which I believe will be a very interesting arc. Seeing all these characters come together in one team will be amazing, especially considering how well all these members have already been set up in their respective projects. Just imagine, even the Thunderbolts haven't been set up as neatly as this team has. I'll go further and make a bold statement. Before the first Avengers movie, Hawkeye was only shown briefly in the Thor movie without any action. So, in terms of proper team setup, this team is on the right track. The only thing it needs now is a better storyline. Also, naming this team something other than Young Avengers seems like overthinking. No one cares about the team members' ages. When 21-year-old Tom Holland played a teenager in Civil War, no one batted an eye. The term Young Avengers refers to the next generation of Avengers, not necessarily kids. That said, the name Champions does have its reasons. Kamala Khan is expected to lead this team, as she leads the Champions in the comics. Many members of the team in the comics, like Ironheart, belong to this group. However, other members like Kate Bishop, Patriot, and Stature were part of the Young Avengers in the comics, which included the arc of searching for Wiccan's brother, Speed. Some sources suggest that Kate Bishop might lead the team because Haley Steinfeld is the biggest name on the cast list. Another thing to note is that this was originally planned as a movie, but is now being made as a series, which is a much better idea. Since all these characters were introduced in their respective series, seeing them team up in a series format allows for longer interactions and more time for character development. Overall, it's a win-win for everyone. Once again, I just want to emphasize that the story needs to be great. The Champions comic series was better than Young Avengers. Among the members we discussed, it is being speculated that America Chavez, Hulkling, and Viv Vision might also join this team. This suggests that Viv Vision might be introduced in the Vision Quest series, and Hulkling could appear soon. Personally, I'm most excited about America Chavez, whose multiverse traveling powers can take this team to the next level. Some fans also want Jack Veal's Loki to be a part of this team, though the chances seem slim. But since this is the Multiverse Saga, anything is possible. What do you think about this team? How excited are you for this team up? And who is your favorite character in it? Please let us know in the comments. And if you like this video, don't forget to like and share it, and subscribe to our channel for more contents. To understand how powerful Sentry is, watch the video above. And to know 2025 MCU lineups, watch the one below. I'll be back with a new video soon.